Hello and welcome back to reading Batman and Joker fan fiction. This is the sequel to my original fan fiction that I wrote on Wattpad about 8 years ago. I abandoned this sequel and then I came back and I finally finished it and I'm reading it chapter by chapter. This is chapter 34. So then we only have 10 chapters left and it's all done. This chapter starts out with Batman point of view, so let's get into it. After following Nightwing back to his house, they walked inside and was greeted by Alfred sipping tea on the couch. I get to practice my British accent more. Hello, sir. I see you brought Master Bruce with you. How did you accomplish that? Alfred questioned, being cheeky. I didn't have to, or this is Batman. I didn't have to come here. Batman said, crossing his arms. I just knew I'd get to see Lucy. And I made him come here, Nightwing said. Alfred chuckled a bit. Good job, Master Richard. Alfred sat his cup of tea down on the coffee table and stood up to pat Dick on the shoulder. Now, if you could get him to take a vacation too, that would be great, sir. He said, amused. Then he turned his head to look at Batman. Unfortunately, Lucy is asleep because it's late at night, but you can see her when she wakes up in the morning. I know, Al. I might just stay here until tomorrow anyway. Joker is staying at a nice hotel here that I set up for him. Gotham doesn't need me tonight, and I'm trying to stay close to him, Bruce said while removing his mask cowl from his head. I guess I couldn't choose a word there. Why are you still concerned with someone when you two just aren't working out? Alfred asked. Is my British accent getting any better? Tell me, please. Well, he's not just anybody. We always have our history together, too. Bruce tried to reason. But that's all it is history, and that's all in the past now, Bruce, Nightwing exclaimed while taking his mask off, too. Bruce sighed, disassociating a bit into his thoughts while he heard Dick and Alfred talking. He excused himself to the bathroom and took a minute to sit there alone. He just didn't know what to do. He lost his lover, his daughter, and even having issues with Dick now. It was so much happening all at once. All he could think was how messed up of a week it really has been. He wished he could take it all back, the working too much, being Batman too much, not making enough time for family and attention. Maybe it really was all his fault, as he is reflecting. He splashed water over his face from the sink, trying to escape his own thoughts. Washed them away. He looked up at the mirror, seeing his own sad eyes. He hardly recognized himself after years of pushing everything down inside and bottling up emotions. He just didn't know his next move from here. Where did he go? What would he do? How does he move on? So many questions rattling away in his brain. Meanwhile, in the living room, Dick and Alfred sat together on the couch just talking. So what happens now? Alfred asked Dick. He's probably sulking or something and too manly, in air quotes, to show it, Dick replied. I don't know what he'll do, but he has to figure out moving on somehow. I've known him since he was just a young lad. Master Bruce holds on so tight to things and people he loves, he might not show it properly, but even when his parents passed, his main goal was to defend and be Batman, essentially to avenge them and anyone else it might happen to. He does not move on easily at all. The man could hold grudges and grievances like no other, Alfred explained. So, then this is a really big problem, huh? Dick shrugged. Bigger than you might think, Alfred said, then taking another sip of his tea. And then it switches over to Joker point of view. Joker woke up after having the best sleep ever in an actual soft king-size bed. He knew he needed to enjoy it too because he wouldn't be going back to Bruce's mansion at all, and this hotel bed was the last nice bed he'll sleep in. But then again, he thought, Bat said he... Me sounding like I smoke 50 packs a day. Bat said he loved me before he left, right? He just sat alone thinking. He couldn't get back together with him. It all has been said and done. He even attacked the city and citizens Batman loves so much. So definitely no going back to how things were now. Joker felt many emotions at once flooding inside him. The sun started peeking through the window, through the curtains. It was officially morning. He assumed Batman probably went back to home in Gotham. Why would he stay around for him anyway, he thought. Joker grabbed the TV remote from the bedside stand and decided he would just sit in bed and watch something distracting so he didn't have to think about Batman anymore. He flipped on the news and saw them talking about how Batman fled Gotham yesterday and never returned last night. Well, where the F did he go then? Joker threw the remote at the TV. He had to find him himself. He can't forget about him entirely. And this is all chapter 34. So when we come back, we will be reading chapter 35. I hope you all enjoyed. Bye.